Get access to dozens of profitable strategies just like this one here for $19. Just click this link right here. Now let's get on with the video. Today we will be testing a trend following strategy. Who am I? I am DP Roberts, and for years I've been testing thousands of indicators and strategies, and I'm testing more every single day here on the channel. I've taken the information from my testing and compiled that into spreadsheets. And if you are interested in getting access to the original 1,100 plus tested indicators that took me over 3 years of testing to put together, you can get access absolutely free. Just join our free tier on our Patreon page. You can find the link down below in the description. All right, as I said, today we will be testing a trend following strategy. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 633 different strategies, with 178 of them being winners. And so far, since we've been using the Nexus backtest indicator, we've tested the most recent 45 strategies. And out of those 45 strategies, we've made every single one either more profitable than the original strategy or profitable when the original strategy wasn't, thanks to the help of the Nexus backtest indicator. And out of those 45 strategies, we have a combined weekly profit of $39,400. The best one had a weekly profit of $4,100. All right, as I said, today we will be testing a trend following strategy. And so the source video says most US stock traders get this wrong. I wasted 6 months before finding this 2 indicator fix. I don't know exactly what the source video is talking about when they talk about US stock traders. They don't show this on a US stock. It is just an interesting way to kind of title a video. But nonetheless, we'll put the strategy to the test because that's really what we care about and see whether or not it can be profitable. And so the first indicator we will add to the screen is going to be the EMA Plus Super. It's going to be this one right here. Go ahead and click on that and add it to the screen. Jump into the settings, and what you're going to do is go into the styles, and you're going to uncheck everything in here except for uptrend, downtrend, the DMA 200, and you can leave these 2 last little selections here. Uncheck everything else. The next indicator we will add to the screen is going to be the Donchian Trend Ribbon. It's going to be this one right here. Go ahead and click on that one and add it to the screen. Then we're going to jump into the settings of this one as well, go into the inputs and change the period to 27. And so what we're looking for a short trade setup, according to the source videos, we are looking for when price is trading below the 200 DMA, which is this kind of dark green line right here. We're then looking for when the super trend switches to a downtrend. You can barely see the red line starting right here. We're then going to look down to the Donchian Trend Ribbon, and we want it to have a red histogram or a red background like this here. And that would be our signal to then enter into a short. We would put our trade here. We would put our stop just right above this pivot area here. And then we would target a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward like so. And so what I did to make this super easy, I just coded these 2 into 1 indicator. So you can see here, if I turn this, toggle this one on and off, you can see how it gives us a sell signal right there at the same exact point that we got the confirmation from those 2 other indicators. And so now for a short trade, all we're looking for is just a simple down red arrow like this here. And you can see we get that right here. And again, that would be our signal to enter into a short. Let's go ahead and play this forward and see how it plays out. You can see this really nice push to the downside, getting us to our take profit. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers on the strategy. We'll just go ahead and exit out of the bar replay like so. And we'll go ahead and turn on the Nexus backtest indicator. Give it just a moment here to load the results. All right, so we have a 32% win rate over 84 trades. We look back about 20,000 bars, the standard about 3 months on the 5-minute time frame. It would have put our total profit and loss at negative $3,596 or negative $264 per week. And so, as far as U.S. stock traders getting this wrong, it appears that this strategy is still getting something wrong here, and definitely going to waste more than 6 months using it in this way. Now, we did take these indicators, this strategy, and played around with it in the Nexus backtest indicator like we do, and we produced some better results here. So now what we have is a 35% win rate over 127 trades. We look back about 20,000 bars, just like before, about 3 months worth of trading. That would have put our total profit and loss now at a gain of $42,819. So profit per week, $3,146. So a drastic difference in the profit and loss using it this way. Now, if you are interested in getting access to the Nexus backtest indicator, you can still do so for free. Just join my Discord down below and go to the Nexus channel, and I'll guide you on how to get the access. And now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if you are interested in getting access to the spreadsheet of the 1,100 plus tested indicators that took me over 3 years of testing to put together that spreadsheet, you can do so by joining the free Patreon down below in the description. But if you are interested in getting access to dozens of profitable strategies just like this one here, then you can join the $19 Patreon, which has tons of value in it. Not only do you get access to the Nexus backtest indicator, but you get access to all the indicators that I've used to create these profitable strategies. And then, of course, you get access to the strategy testing spreadsheet, which I've been tracking the testing for years now, tracking exactly which strategies are profitable and which ones aren't, as well as their win rates and links to those videos. But now with the strategies that I've used the Nexus backtest indicator on, I've also provided a layout link in that same spreadsheet, which means that once you get access to the Nexus indicator and you get access to all the indicators that I have created, when you become a patron of the channel, you can just click that one link and it'll bring up this exact layout as you see it on screen right now with the profitable settings already dialed in for you. And then from there, you can do with that what you wish. You can start forward testing it, you can start live trading it, you can play with some of the settings, or you can create your own strategies. And if all that wasn't enough value for you, I will also guide you on how exactly you can get these same results from strategies using the Nexus backtest indicator and the techniques that I've learned and created. All right, so that does it for this strategy here. Now, what I didn't mention a moment ago is that if you are interested in getting access to the Nexus backtest indicator, of course, it is still free at the moment. But what you'll need to do to gain access is join the free Discord down below in the description. Go to the Nexus backtest channel and follow the instructions in that channel to get the access. Please don't request access through any other means other than following the directions in that channel. You will not be granted access unless you follow those directions. Also, I didn't mention is that in the spreadsheet that I keep track of all these strategies and the numbers on them, I also keep track of exactly the settings that I modify within Nexus to get to these profitable strategies like this one here. And so you can take those settings and the original indicators or my indicator, and you don't even need Nexus if you don't want to use it, and you can replicate the numbers on this if you wish. All right, so that's it for this strategy here. We're going to go ahead and put this on the no list because the original one was not very profitable. And of course, we'll track the profitable version, like I said, in the spreadsheet, and we'll move on to the next video from here.